6 kennels in here. This is going to be the adoption area for the dogs. Yeah, she's going to get that. But good eye. Once we move the dogs over here, we're going to be able to have the cart with all the food and everything. It'll be stationed nearby. It might be in this room or it might be right outside the door. But the nice thing about having it on wheels is we'll be able to pull it from here all the way over to the other side. It's just not enough room for 2 carts and having one in the hallway outside the hold area. Once we get over here, because we'll be able to have the cart so close, we're going to stop using the windowsill for our cleaning solutions and for our treats. We're going to leave that windowsill open. So, for one thing, it'll be nice when we can open the window and let a breeze in. But if you want to put your water bottle or your gloves on the windowsill for just the time you're on your shift, that's okay. But let's not leave anything on the windowsill after our shift is over.
Those things, did you tell them those?
Yeah, those are going to be going up to put our cleaning solutions on and for putting our mops on. So that'll be great.
Mop, broom, squeegee.
Yep. We are getting numbers that are going to correspond, like kennel 1, kennel 2, kennel 3, kennel 4, kennel 5, kennel 6, and it'll correspond to the outside kennel. So when you take Dyson out, you'll know Dyson came from kennel 1 inside, he goes to kennel 1 outside. And so on and so forth. So it'll make things a little smoother. Doesn't mean we're still not going to have barking at each other, and we're also getting the music.
Your cleaner stuff. Oh, thank you. You bet.
We're also getting the music for the dogs again. That's coming. Let me talk about harnesses. And in a little bit, I'll have her get me a martingale harness so we can talk about how those harnesses go on and off. No harnesses on the dogs in the kennels. Ever, 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 ever. The harnesses have to come off when they go in the outside kennels, and the harnesses have to come off when they go in the inside kennels. I know it's easy to just, yay! I know it's super, super easy. All you have to do is unhook the leash. But these two issues. 1, it's not safe for the dog. And 2, they chew them up. And these are just too expensive. So, I have a puppy here. And if this fits, it might actually fit him. Okay, so this is the martingale harness. And this is how I put the harness on. You'll notice that these 2 straps are black and 1 strap is a different color. The odd color always goes under the belly. So, if this puppy will work with me.
He's the easier one of the 2.
Now this is odd now. He is chunky monkey. Well, in theory, if the strap would connect, because he's too chubby, I would do this.
Grab the wrong side.
No, actually I can loosen it.
Chill, puppy.
And because he's a puppy, he's not fighting much. Aha! So I can loosen it. And I can bring it around. Now, the other thing is when I snap it, I don't want to take a chance of pinching him. So I'm putting my fingers behind the buckle, because if anybody's going to get pinched, I want it to be me. Especially when we're dealing with rescue dogs. The last thing you want to do is accidentally hurt him. He won't understand why you just hurt him. He's just going to know he got hurt. Now, once I walk him, it's important that the ring's in front. I've taken him for a walk, but I'm getting ready to put him in his kennel. And I've either put a treat in the kennel, or if he's in the outside kennel, I've just put food in that kennel. Now, because his attention is on the food, I don't want to reach under his belly. I'm going to take the harness off. Perfect. Exactly, Anna.
We have the same harness.
From the top, and he's going to walk out of that harness. Come on.
Will not do it.
He's not going to do it. But I'm going to take the harness off from the top. Now, the problem with the harness being on top, it's not ready for when I need it again, is it? Because I just unbuckled it from the top. He walked out of it perfectly, though. So what I do is I'm going to reset it for the next time I need it. The next time I need it, I need that odd color part again. But he's inside eating now. He's not paying attention to me. So I'm going to set it down outside the outside kennel. I'm not going to hang it on the kennel door. The reason I'm not hanging it on the kennel door, if I hang it on the kennel door, guess what he's going to do? He's going to try to get it. He's going to chew up my poop bags, or he's going to chew up my harness. And then when I come back to walk him, I've got a problem. So I've set it down on the sidewalk outside that kennel. Does that make sense? Perfect. And now I come back. You've got a choice. If I've got Dyson, I'm not going to try to harness him from outside. I'm going to reach inside that outside kennel door, and I'm going to get in there with him to harness him. So I harness him from outside in the inside kennels, but in the outside kennels, I try not to let him, unless he's the only dog out there, and I know that this inner door is closed. If the inner door is closed and he cannot leave the outside kennel area, I might let him run, but not if there's other dogs in there.
Hard to catch.
Yeah. Well, he'll come to you. He will come to you, but only if he's the only one in there. When there's other dogs there, he gets too distracted too easily.
The brooms, the mops, the spray bottles, the squeegees will all have a color-coded tape on them, and the sign on the door will have the same color. So you know that the broom and the mop and the squeegee from this room stays in this room. The broom, the mop, and the squeegee for that room stays in that room. The cleaning stuff for the cat hold has a different color, and it stays in that room. The cleaning stuff for the main area has a different color, and it stays out there. And then the stuff that doesn't have a color-coded tape on it, that's the stuff for the reception area, the volunteer area, the front hallway. So
Okay.
that'll help you keep things where the next volunteer is going to be looking for them.
Okay.
And it helps keep down the spread of disease.
Yep. Okay, the next thing on the dog care,
No code.
panels. Use the panels, use the panels, use the panels. Who doesn't know what I need by panels? Okay, so we have these big red panels, and we have stools. Now, I will tell you that even with the panels, they're like barriers so that they can't see each other. So what I normally do is, as I'm getting ready to take Dyson out, I put the panel in front of the dog next to him so he can't see the other dog. And as a weight, I use the stool to keep it in place. Oh, sorry. So, but what Dyson did to me, the first time I didn't have the stool in front of it. So he just knocked that panel out. I mean, he pushed past me, knocked the panel, and, oh, it's fine. It's fine. It'll still work. He pushed the panel past. The thing got knocked over. So the next time I said, I'll put the stool there. He went into the stool. Knocked the
That's when I heard the crash.
I'm like, okay. So I grabbed him by the collar, and he shook out of the collar. And now I have loose dog, no collar. I'm like, I can't win. In the meantime, but I'm trying to get, because the first time he did it, poor Marcus ripped his toenail. He got his toenail hooked on something and it ripped, and so he had a bloody foot. But the second time, he knocked the panel far enough away, so I put my leg so he wouldn't see Marcus, so he can grab my leg.
Not viciously.
No. In fact, as soon as he realized he had the wrong thing, he let go, and I had double layer of clothes on. I was like, yeah!
That's why we like people to wear long pants.
Closed-toed shoes. Yeah, I screwed up. That's the bottom line. I screwed up, but I felt terrible because I knew Okay, you've got me twice now. The first time's on you. The second time was on me.
How did you finally do it?
Crystal came in both times.
When I hear a stool crash, I'm like, okay. So someone needs
That's an
assistance.
SOS.
That's like, oh, things are falling.
We don't have these problems with cats.
That's right. The cat people say, yeah, we never have that.
Well, we had D'Artagnan and, who was it?
Used to be Chaplin.
Yeah. Cat fight.
And that's where the importance of laundry baskets comes in. Hit that
With the cat.
with the cat.
Laundry baskets work great for catching a cat. And I didn't talk about the
We're
gloves.
separating cats in cat fights.
Yep, because I made that mistake too by trying to pick up a cat in a cat fight, and that's Merlin. Merlin left that one.
Basket, hold, other cat will go away, you're good to go.
Yeah. So
With Dyson and Tiger both, I go in their cage with them.
that's probably a
and
good
let
idea.
them walk into the harness.
That's a great option.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Then
probably
you're controlling them from the time they walk out the door.
Oh, yeah, I lock myself in.
that's perfect.
So they
Thank you,
can't
Tim.
escape.
Yeah.
And then I'll double the leash and the harness.
Yep.
So if they get out of one, I still got them on another.
Yep.
So I'm clipping like that
Both
D-ring together, and then I'm clipping that. So I got a double,
Yep.
and
Keeping them secure.
I don't open that door until I got a good firm grip on that leash. Then, and I scoot them right out towards the door that they can't.
Okay.
To the left, no, we're going to the right.
Okay. I'll do that because I'm on tomorrow night, so I'll do it that way.
Yeah, and most, I will tell you, we have some challenging dogs that are here, but if they're gonna be dangerous for me to handle or you to handle, they are not gonna be here. They will not be here. We've had dogs that started out perfectly fine, but living in a shelter is very stressful. And if they get to the point where I can't trust them to be predictable with our volunteers, they will not be here any longer. And it's a difficult decision to make. But if I can't trust them here with you, I'm not gonna send them out to the public. It's not happening. That's not a safe product to put out there. That's why we need to know.
And we'll but anybody gets hurt anytime for any reason, even if you pinched your finger in something, we need to know. Because if it's a mistake you've made or if it's something that we don't have set up properly, we need to know so we can fix it. And it's okay if you've made a mistake and you got hurt, but the thing is somebody
I
else
do it every day.
may make the same mistake. So let us know. Hey, I did something today. I just want to let you know I'm fine, but I got that back door. I keep
My first question, are you bleeding?
Um,
You need to go to the doctor.
the last point, yeah.
Do you want us to report it by email and message?
Email, text.
There's a form.
And I'm going to talk about, I've got the last thing we cover here today is going to be the what ifs. So I'm going to save that.
Yeah.
Okay, and there is a form, good. Again, if you happen to finish before the folks that are on cat care, check with them, see if there's anything you can do to help them. If it's their dishes, if it's folding laundry, work together.
99 times out of the 100, it's going to be the cat people that finish first.
I have had it happen the opposite, but yeah, they usually will. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the new cat rooms and catios. Yay!